you know, hey, 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 hey. You had to gain it up? Okay. So let's do a vocal check again with her singing. Sound good?
Okay, guys, let's do Let Us See. Let Us See, please. Let Us See, you'll be my heart. Let Us See.
Okay.
Let Us See. Trumpets, Let Us See. Yes, right now we're playing. Let Us See. One, two. One, two, three, four.
You'll be in my heart. Yes, you'll be in my heart. From this day on, now and forevermore. Sounds good. I can hear myself right there.
Look it up.
Do we play? Do we play? I know, and then this way.
Yes, this is for real.
be in my heart.
Good afternoon, Laguna Beach. Our amazing 8th graders have arrived. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you, 8th graders. Welcome to your big day, and you can now have a seat. Before we proceed, I would like to call our 8th grade ASB co-presidents, Hadley Maynard and Cameron Cole, to lead us in the pledge.
Please stand. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am Ms. Hammer. I'm the proud assistant principal at Thurston Middle School. And it is an honor to welcome you today to our 2025 8th grade promotion ceremony. This is such an incredible setup for our 8th grade promotion ceremony, and these students truly deserve every bit of it. As they celebrate their final moments here at Thurston, we're reminded of just how far they've come. It feels like only yesterday they were walking through these doors at Thurston as brand new middle schoolers. And now, in what feels like a blink of an eye, they are ready to take on high school. Where has the time gone? Today is a moment to pause, to reflect, and to celebrate who they have become. We are proud of their growth, their resilience, and their spirit. And we know they are ready for all that lies ahead. Before we begin, Thurston would like to take a moment to acknowledge some special guests who have helped make their experience a success. We would like to thank our school board members. Let's clap. Our acting superintendent, Jeff Dixon. Our assistant superintendents, Dr. Chad Mayberry and Mike Conlon. And of course, the real boss, Victoria Weber. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Thank you for all of your efforts to help our students be successful. We would also like to acknowledge some of our phenomenal Thurston staff who shared the stage this afternoon. Our principal, Mr. Joe Vidal. Our counseling A-team, Amanda Vanderveen, Andrew Fredericks, and Laura McKay. We also want to take time to recognize our incredible teachers for their tireless efforts in supporting our 171 wonderful, charismatic, and sometimes surprisingly energetic students that we have the privilege of honoring here today. I would also like to extend our appreciation to our dedicated and thoughtful support staff, from our maintenance workers, custodians, campus supervisors, and instructional support staff, to our video and production crews who are working behind the scenes to help us with such a beautiful production. It definitely takes a village. And finally, a big thank you to our PTA and school power, as well as a special thanks to Lisa Doffenbach and Kelly Hodek for their love and support that they provided around our end of the year 8th grade activities. Now at this time, I would like to call back to our stage our ASB co-presidents, Cameron and Hadley, to share their 8th grade messages.
Good afternoon. I'm Cameron Cool, one of your ASB co-presidents. I can't believe we finally made it. It seems like just yesterday we were starting our time here at Thurston, connecting with new people, and trying not to walk in the wrong class. We learned how to manage our packed schedules, and we learned, oh my God, I'm sorry. and were terrified to find out we had to give a speech in front of our packed gym filled with our loved ones. 6th grade allowed us to embrace new beginnings. 7th grade was the midpoint of our middle school journey. We had to graph agonizingly straight lines and learn all 30 alpha terms in Mr. Matheson's class. Through all this, we have gained friends, lost friends, and kept the closest by our sides. 7th grade allows us to discover who we are and who we want to be. Our final year here at Thurston is one we will never forget. We learned our nation's history and crammed our heads with math we never thought we had to learn. Everything was going great until that one fateful bus broke down after a few long days at Pally. 8th grade taught us resilience and allowed us to create our own path in life. Throughout our journey, it is in the people who have traveled with us who have made our experience special. Most importantly, our parents, who have been there to support us, put up all our teenage angst, and given us memories that will last a lifetime. Thank you for everything you do for us. When we look forward to the future, the possibilities are limitless. In the words of Ted Lasso, these things come into our lives to help us get from one place to a better one. Thurston and the people we have met here have helped us achieve and will guide us in the future. I can't wait to see what this class will accomplish. Congratulations, Thurston, class of 2025.
Good afternoon, Thurston students, families, and staff. My name is Hadley Maynard, your other ASB co-president. 3 years ago, I was sitting where you are, watching my older sister Finley graduate the 8th grade. I remember the ASB president at the time was giving her speech, and my mom leaned over and whispered, "That'll be you in 3 years." At the time, I smiled, but honestly, I didn't really believe her. I couldn't picture myself up here. Not because I didn't want to be, but because school didn't always feel like a place where I could grow into the leader I hoped to become. I'd be lying if I'd say my middle school experience was perfect, but I would not trade it for anything. One of the most important lessons that I've learned didn't come from a textbook or a slideshow lesson. It's this: we grow through what we go through. There's a quote from one of my favorite books, The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Things change and friends leave. Life doesn't stop for anybody. The world keeps turning even when you feel like you're standing still. That line stuck with me because for the longest time, I felt stuck. Like the world was moving forward, but I was just standing still, caught in tough moments that would not pass. But those experiences taught me who I really am. The pain of losing friends, going through drama, or feeling alone taught me empathy and compassion. And when we choose kindness in the middle of that chaos, we not only help others, we grow ourselves. And here's one more thing that I've realized. In almost every book or movie that we love, the main characters are between 13 and 19 years old. That's not a coincidence. This past or upcoming time in our lives is full of change and growth and conflict and big emotions. Just think about it. Percy Jackson was 13 when he found out he was the son of Poseidon. Harry Potter was 14 in the Goblet of Fire. Peter Parker became Spider-Man at 15. Katniss Everdeen volunteered as a tribute at 16 for the Hunger Games. Bella Swan fell in love with a vampire at 17. Kat Stratford was finding her voice at 18, and Anakin Skywalker was 19 when he began his transformation into Darth Vader. We might not discover secret powers, get bitten by a radioactive spider, or get serenaded on the high school bleachers by Patrick Verona, but that doesn't make our stories any less real. These characters show us that this age isn't not just a messy transition, it's the heart of the plot, and so are we. We're all living out our own stories, and in someone else's version, you might be the main character too. That's why how we treat each other matters. It's not just about being kind for our own benefit, but because we're a part of each other's stories. A little respect or kindness could be the plot twist someone else needs to keep going. So, I think there are 2 things we could take with us as we leave middle school. 1, life keeps moving and people come and go. So, let's not be the kind of person someone is glad to leave behind. And 2, my mom was always right. And finally, no matter which elementary school we came from or what high school we're going to, we will always be Thurston Wave Riders, class of 2025. Thank you.
And now, it's hammer time.
Thank you, Cameron and Hadley. We have deeply appreciated your leadership, and now that you both move on, and you will have a tremendous impact in our community and beyond. This class is especially meaningful to me. Because we started Thurston together, 3 years ago, the students began their middle school journey, and I also began my Thurston Middle School journey. Since then, I've had the privilege of watching them learn, grow, and evolve, not just academically, but socially and emotionally. I've seen them navigate challenges, celebrate successes, and support one another through it all. It's been incredibly rewarding to witness their transformation from wide-eyed sixth graders into the confident, capable young people we're honoring today. Today, we celebrate the achievements and the growth of this amazing 8th grade class. As our students are about to embark on a new journey, I'd like to share a few final Wave Rider thoughts for the day. Your journey doesn't end here, it evolves. You don't just leave middle school today, you carry it with you. The lessons, the laughter, the challenges, they've all shaped who you are becoming. Today marks a milestone, a moment to look back with pride and look ahead with hope. You came to Thurston as curious, energetic sixth graders, and now you're leaving as the confident, capable young people who are ready for high school. You've learned more than just math, writing, and science. You've learned how to advocate for yourselves, how to treat others with respect, how to get back up after setbacks, and how to keep growing even when things are hard. As you head into high school, remember this: you don't need to have it all figured out. You just stay curious, stay kind, and stay true to who you are. Keep asking questions, keep showing up, and know that you are capable of amazing things, not just someday, but now. We are so proud of you, and we can't wait to see what your next chapter holds. Congratulations, Thurston Middle School Class of 2025. We are incredibly proud of you, and we can't wait to see what you achieve next. At this time, I would like to bring your attention to a fabulous group of students, our TMS Symphony Orchestra, Mr. Wade, and Alabama Corradini, who will be performing "You'll Be in My Heart" by Phil Collins. Enjoy. Thank you, Mr. Wade, Alabama, and the TMS Orchestra. Let's give them another big round of applause. Beautiful. And now, may we please call up our principal of Thurston Middle School, Joe Vidal.
All right, dear families and friends, staff, and of course, our 8th graders. Today is more than a ceremony. It's a milestone filled with meaning, and it marks the close of one incredible journey and the beginning of another. But no one gets to this moment alone. Behind every student seated here are steady hands and open hearts of parents, guardians, family members, and friends. Those who cheered them on, lifted them up, and believed in every step of their journey. On behalf of all of us at Thurston and across our district, thank you for being such caring, constant partners in their growth. Your love made this moment possible. As we take in the meaning of today, I also want to honor a tradition that runs deep at Thurston, celebrating the generations of families who have passed through these halls before. Each year, we take a moment to recognize those among us who once sat in these very seats, who carried Thurston pride long before today's graduates. So at this moment, if you are a Thurston alum, whether you're a parent, family member, or friend, would you please rise so we can honor your place in our school's history? Thank you for continuing to be a part of Thurston's story and for passing down the values, spirit, and pride that will make this community feel like home. And now, to our 171 outstanding 8th grade students. I would like to take a moment to honor those who, throughout their time at Thurston, maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.5 to 3.9 during their 6th, 7th, and 8th grade years. If you receive this honor and medal, please stand so we can recognize your achievements. Congratulations, you may have a seat. And to those special students who have journeyed through the middle school years with an outstanding GPA of a 4.0 and an honorary medal, please stand so we can celebrate your achievements. Congratulations, you may also have a seat. Today, this beautiful day, is so much more than an 8th grade promotion ceremony. I'll be honest, I've had some mixed feelings leading up to this moment. As I look to all of you, I'm overwhelmed with pride. You absolutely deserve this moment, every bit of it. You've worked hard, you've grown stronger, and earned every cheer, every hug, every celebration coming your way, and all the days ahead. But there's also been a part of me that's quietly been dreading this day, because it means letting go of this class, this extraordinary group of human beings. In more than 20 years of education, I've never experienced a group quite like this one. You are thoughtful, you are wildly funny, you are inclusive and kind in ways that are rare, not just for a middle school, but for life. And the bond you've built with each other and the energy you've brought to our campus is something that I will never forget. And if I'm being honest, selfishly, I'm just not ready to let you guys go. You include others instinctively. You lift one another up without being asked. You've demonstrated empathy that is far beyond your years, not only with your peers, but with also our entire staff. You've also got this wonderfully wild sense of humor. Endless jokes, some genuinely funny, others, well, let's call them imaginatively bold. But whether you made me laugh out loud or shake my head with a smile, those moments, your jokes, the daily fist bumps, the quick side comments became the heartbeat of my days. Through the best 3 years of my career, and even on the hardest days, you showed up for me in ways you probably didn't even realize. You've left a mark in the most beautiful way, etched in every charismatic smirk or deep, unforgettable smile. And then there were times I just couldn't escape you. Just when we thought we had closed a beautiful day and I was going home to rest, somehow your curiosity and personalities found me. Thanks to Securely, our ever-watchful online safety monitoring system that alerts administration whenever there's a potential cause for concern. Paying attention now? I can remember these fond moments, often around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. You know, the time when everybody does their best thinking, worthy of shaking any administrator up out of a restful sleep. Here are a few examples. Joe, you have just been alerted to a concerning message searched by one of your students at 2:17 a.m. The question, can you die from not peeing? Joe, would you like me to notify the authorities? What, death? Does pee? No, do not alert the authorities, please. Strike that. Thank you. Another day, another alert. Can you die from drinking orange juice and toothpaste? 12:18 a.m. Joe, would you like me to notify the authorities? No, please do not respond to that. Another fantastic alert. On a weekend, I'll add. Can you die from breathing in too many farts? 3:06 a.m. I hope not. Securely, no, please do not respond. Another alert on a rare one that came in the other day, just before lunch. Can teachers have mental breakdowns without crying? Feels real. Please respond with, if you're asking, you caused it. No, strike that. Respond with, please come see me in my office and we'll chat more. Smiley face. And finally, a personal favorite, another weekend doozy. Am I depressed or just really lazy? 7:45 p.m. Respond, let's rule that out tomorrow. As you can see, I'm not just going to miss the day-to-days, I'm going to miss the nights-by-nights too. Maybe not entirely. That said, in considering your perseveration on all of the important details in life, I felt it would be best to speak more broadly and dive in a little beyond the peas, farts, and chronic laziness concerns that you might have from time to time. Essentially leaving you with one last fist bump of advice as you continue down this path of being the best versions of yourselves. Make sure that you always show up and give your best. Even if the Google search is very awkward, even if you're not sure how it'll turn out, the point isn't having the perfect answer, it's willing to ask all the questions. Keep pushing, keep showing up. Effort will always trump perfection every time. Stay grounded. You're smart, you're talented, you're amazing, but let's not get too thrown off by the possibility of death by fart inhalation. Please, stay centered. You're capable of big things and you don't need to be dramatic to matter. Celebrate others too, because grounded people help the whole room rise. Keep your sense of humor and smile. Laughter is oxygen, and judging by your 3 a.m. search history, you've got plenty of that to share. Even when things feel heavy, especially then, humor and smile can lighten the load for you and for everyone around you. Lead with kindness. Be the one who checks in, who listens, who notices when someone seems off. Ask the real questions, like the one who wrote, "Can teachers have mental breakdowns without crying?" Yes, yes, we can. Be gentle with the world. It needs your kindness now more than ever. Be open to the yes. Say yes to things that scare you just a little. Yes to the new club that you've never tried. Yes to the new friend. Yes to stepping forward when it would be easier to shrink back. And finally, always be you. There's only one version of you in this entire universe, and the world doesn't need a copy of someone else. It needs you, your ideas, your voice, your weirdness, your brilliance. Don't trade who you are to fit in. The people who matter will love you for being real, not perfect. So be the truest, boldest, most unapologetic version of yourself. That will always be your superpower. I love you, my 8th grade class of 2025, and congratulations, you will truly be missed. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, the presentation of certificates. In honor of all of our 171 remarkable 8th graders, we will be reading every single name today. Mr. Fredericks, Ms. McKay, and Mrs. Vanderveen, are you ready?
Here we go. Chase Abed. Miette Adams. Jaden Alcantar. Max Alschuler. Ariana Alvarado. Logan Anderson. Shane Anderson. William Anderson. Dastin Arshadi. Emma Atala. Cruz Balestros. Kate Berberian. Alexis Berger. Pablo Bianchi. Oliver Bishop. Olivia Bixby. Luca Blandino. London Blinko. Hunter Blue. Luke Bogdan. Mateo Bori. Katie Boltinghouse. Chase Brennan. Olivia Brocker. Amelia Brown. Gianni Calandrella. Cora Campbell. Gael Campos. Paul Carey. Taylor Caricato. Ella Caruli. Ethan Colley. Shane Chada. Cade Shaldu. Koa Chesley. Charles Christian. Nicholas Chubb. Lucas Klaus. Caden Cohen. Luke Kohlerdark. Natalia Chudley. Bella Contursi. Jacob Cornell. Alabama Cordini. Zoe Krieger. Weston Darrow. Lila Day. Sebastian DeQuillian. Saran Demirjian. Destin Dang. Kane Diaz. Mitchell Dixon. Dylan Dorfman. Reef Easton. Cairo Eltanani. Roman Fisk. Olivia Folger. Sorry. Armand Gain. Cassia Gianni. Dylan Gomez. Mason Gold. Connor Gregg. Luca Gregg. Kellen Gruba. Grayson Guskoviak.
Keegan Hackett. Nathaniel Hatter. Ace Halpern. Alexander Henke. Stella Harmon. Dylan Hendrick. Bryce Hilton. Henry Hitzel. Cheng Yu Ho. Izzy Hornstein. Jillian Hodek. Piper Hunt. Evelyn Hurst. Axel Iannazi. Layla Ismail. Jack Jameson. Quinn Jetzer. Nicole Johnson. Henry Jolly. PJ Capel. Mila Klong. Stella Kolick. Cameron Cole. Liv Lahijani. Mila Leamy. Madeline Lee. Nico Lefevre. Rezi Leverty. Weston Lewis. Fu Light. Ava Lowe. Jacob McCallum. Charlie McIlivray. Mia Malbrand. Valentine Mark. Forrest Mariner. Braden Martino. Tamer Marufi. Hadley Maynard. Owen McCormick. Granger Mitchell. Ava Mustafi. Braxton Musali. Mateo Mukherjee. Rue Mullen Sebor. Brennan Mulvaney. Aubrey Murawski. Colton Nassor. Sebi Nitaglia. Julian Norelli. Peter Nitchmasny. Ted Oon. Carolina Orvallo.
Christine Pye. Ireland Peary. Abigail Perez. Alejandro Perez. Ariana Perez. Johnny Peters. Audrey Peterson. Mia Pinniger. Dia Prito. Grace Puffer. Nicholas Ray. Sienna Rydell. Rebecca Robinson. Melanie Rogel. Valentina Roman.
Jocelyn, Jocelyn Romaldo Garcia. Jordan Rutledge Babb. Natalia Salinas. Thomas Samuelin. Liam Schechter. Caleb Schneider. Dylan Simchowitz. Eliana Simon. Brody Smith. Oh, Henry Smith. Juno Sproul. Anya Stedman. Cole Stenke. Orion Strickman. Estella Suh. Quinn Swanson. Jad Tadlawi. Oliver Teo. Gavin Tobias. Taitlin Tonkovich. Steve Torres Salgado. Maya Trevino. Reese Triana. Gavin Trotter. Jax Trotter. Leighton Trozak. Laura Tunke. Marlo Turner. Liam Valentino. Jack Van Gundy. Wesley Van Meter. Alexander Van Dyke. Nathan Vermilia. Riley Vitolo. Nash Wade. Grace Wagner. William Woolsey. Ina.
Let's give our 8th graders one big round of applause. This concludes our promotion ceremony. Thank you all for attending. Parents, please remain seated. Our students will be exiting row by row and coming down to you. Students, as a friendly reminder, if you checked in a phone, please make sure that you grab it near the track as you head down towards your families. And of course, enjoy our 8th grade slideshow. Have a great day, and thank you all for attending.
Later on in the night, when the crowds have gone, we could talk under moonlight till dawn. We could stay to watch the sunrise, cancel all our plans. We don't need a reason why we just can't. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Got myself free falling deep into your eyes. You came to me without warning, but I knew why. I wish I could stop time and stay in this moment, never think about going. Won't you stay with me for a little while? Stay in this moment,